The Arizona Cardinals, yes, I get it. Nuke Hopkins is going to be out for 6 games this season, but I still think they're going to be a top team to contend with in the NFC West. I think there's a lot going on for this team. You still got Kyler Murray, who's going to be angry coming back from that whole contract dispute and everything going on with the organization. And even if they get it figured out, great, because he's angry. He's ready to come back, show that last year during spurts. Like, let's be real. The first 7 games of the season last year, I know it's only the first 7 games. What about the rest of the season? Nobody could straight up guard the speed that the Arizona Cardinals have. Nobody. The Vikings had a pretty good defense, or what they thought was a pretty good defense, and they just torched the Vikings. It was tough for any team to be able to stay with the Cardinals when they're fully healthy, and I expect that to be kind of the same thing once Nuke Hopkins does get back for the Cardinals. Now, we'll go ahead and start talking about our 2022 Arizona Cardinals record prediction. So here we go. Week 1 at home against Kansas City. This one to me is going to be a very interesting game. When we talk about all the different things that the Kansas City Chiefs are capable of, they might be the most talented team in the AFC. I don't know yet. Well, honestly, they're in the toughest division of football, but overall, the Kansas City Chiefs are in a spot where they do need to find a way to. I would honestly they're going to go up against a tough team in the Cardinals first week. So I think the Cardinals do take an L here. By the way, this game starts at 2:25, and again, it is in Arizona. So 2:25. I'm trying to find the times here. I thought I had it written down, but I guess not. Anyway, so 2:25 here. I believe that's Mountain Standard Time. That is our time here in South Dakota. So that could be different for you guys. But 1:25, Mountain Standard Time. So this one's at State Farm Stadium, and then I do think they come back week 2 against the Raiders. I had this as a loss because I felt like the Raiders are going to come out of the gate swinging, because last year they did as well, and plus I felt like they got a lot better as a team this year. So that game is at 1:25 Mountain Standard Time at Allegiant Stadium. But then I think that's where the fun comes. So then they come back home at State Farm Stadium. They find a way to get a win against the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, I know the Rams are probably the best team in their division right now, but I also think that the Cardinals, once they get Nuke Hopkins back, I think this is going to be, if they don't win this game, I think they could win the game in Los Angeles. I believe that's SoFi Stadium. So you could either flip-flop the games here, especially with when Nuke Hopkins comes back. But man, this is I think this is going to be a great division. It's just like the AFC West and the NFC West. Man, I love it. I absolutely love it. So then you come back and you go on the road at Carolina. Listen, the Carolina Panthers are going to be a tough team. This is at Bank of America Stadium here, but overall, let's be real. The Arizona Cardinals are arguably one of the best teams in the NFC, and I don't expect that to change this year. So week 4 at Carolina, they get a win here at 1:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I think they get things rolling. They're 2-2, heading back home against the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that the Eagles are probably going to be one of the top teams in the NFC East, but I do think they get a win here, another win at home at State Farm Stadium. Game starts at 1:25 Mountain Standard Time against the Philadelphia Eagles there. But the Eagles are tough. I do think they're going to be at least contending with the Cowboys for that division. But here we go. The Arizona Cardinals start out 3-2, heading into the first 5 games of the season. Week 6 at Seattle. Listen, Seattle's in a rebuild. I'm sorry. Drew Lock isn't your answer at quarterback, but overall, the Seattle Seahawks, yes, I love this. I felt like they're in a good spot moving forward, but they are in rebuild mode. I don't think we can debate that. So I think they go into Seattle. They get a win there. Week 6, and again, I don't think it's going to take a long time for the Seahawks to rebuild, but this is going to be a good game. Game starts at 1:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then they head back home to play the Saints at 5:15. This is a Thursday night game, by the way, 5:15 Mountain Standard Time at State Farm Stadium. So the Saints are going to be kind of a confusing team to me. Like, do they have enough to kind of be able to take over this? I'm not 100% sure. Like, do they have? I know they got Chris Olave and Trevor Penning and all those boys, but overall, I just have my questions. Overall, I do think that the Cardinals are a better team, and I think they go back home here and do get a big win against the Saints. And then week 8, they go to the Minnesota Vikings. I think, and especially at Minnesota, US Bank Stadium, I love that field. 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time here. So I think they get. I think they do take an L to the Vikings, even though I think this is going to be the first or second week that Nuke Hopkins is back. What is it? Third, actually, maybe. Anyway, I do think they take a close loss here because I think the Vikings are going to put some things together as the season wears on. So I'm really excited for this game overall, and I think the Cardinals, man, this might be a wake-up game for them, because when they go back Week 9, they play the Seahawks again at State Farm Stadium at home. 2:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time here. So the Seahawks again, rebuild mode. I think they get a win at home here and go to Week 10 at Los Angeles. Now again, I think that they could either one of these they could flip, but I do think they split the games with the Rams either way. But again, this game is at Week 10 at SoFi Stadium, 2:25 p.m. at Mountain Standard Time starting time here. So then they come back just over a week later, playing the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football, 6:15 Mountain Standard Time here. I think they get a win at at home against San Fran, but I do think that they narrowly escape there, and that they'll be back at the end of the season for kind of a thriller. It will definitely be a thriller. Sunday Night Football against, Sunday afternoon against the Chargers here at State Farm Stadium, 2:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time, kickoff time, whatever you guys choose. Anyway, so the Chargers here, they're a tough team. Let's be real here. The Chargers are probably one of the toughest teams in the AFC. They're in the toughest division of football, and they'll need a win here against the Arizona Cardinals to kind of keep things afloat. Then the Cardinals go into the bye week. Things are interesting. What are they sitting at? 7-4 here. So 7-4 heading into the bye. I think overall that's probably about as good as you can expect. They do play a lot of tough teams in there, so especially to start the first two games of the season. But then they come back at home against New England. Man, New England's just tough. Like, I got to be honest with you. State Farm Stadium. It's Monday Night Football, 6:15 Mountain Standard Time. Listen, this is going to be two good teams going at it, but the Patriots, man, they're going to be tough all around to be able to play. Week 15 at the Denver Broncos at Mile High Stadium, 2:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time here, kickoff time. The Broncos are tough, but I feel like Denver, they will fall to the Cardinals here, and I think it's going to be very, very interesting. Week 16 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they do shock the nation a little bit here on Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, p.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time here at State Farm Stadium. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be tough, but they could honestly have their division decided at this point. We'll have to see. Then they come back on the road, Week 17 in Mercedes-Benz Stadium against the Atlanta Falcons, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, starting time here. So I'm interested to see how this does, on specifically how the Atlanta Falcons do. But overall, I think the Cardinals get the job done here, and then head in one last game on the road against the San Francisco 49ers at, again, at Levi's Stadium. I think this is, the time hasn't been announced here yet, but I do think that they do find a way to come in and get a win against the 49ers and potentially do some great things, because I do think this is going to be a good division, but they do get a loss here, I do think that they will, however, make the playoffs at 10-7. Does depend on the rest of the division, but I think they make the playoffs despite the fact that Nuke Hopkins does not play the first 6 games of the season. But that's it. That's our 2022 Arizona Cardinals record prediction. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or you can put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our 2022 Arizona Cardinals record prediction.